Hi, we're with the Office of Community Development.
Louisville Landbank.
If I have real estate questions or whatever,
You have 6 months to get this property done.
she's got a lot of great ideas.
But he's the building expert,
So you would have enough room to put your insulation in between.
so that makes us a good team. Our goal is to show you how you can buy your own property and do an amazing rehab like this one.
That's why we do what we do. When we come and look at property and we walk up to unlock it, the neighbors always want to know what in the world is going on with this house. Because most of our houses have been sitting vacant for a long time. Then when I tell them what we sell these for, they're shocked.
We have 2 different ways that we sell our buildings. We have the Last Look program, which is the dollar houses. Those properties are on our demolition list. We sell them on a first come, first served basis. We put a new list out monthly.
You got 6 months to do it. Put a new roof on it, windows, make it look like it's not a vacant house.
In order to get on the Last Look list, there has to be structural issues. So we understand that you're going to be putting a lot more money into it just to get it stabilized. Because a lot of these properties need attention right away.
What they want for it?
Actually, this is a dollar house.
That ain't a bad deal for somebody who want to do that. Want me to write you a check right now?
Well, I think we already have a buyer over here.
There is a need in West Louisville for economic growth and affordable housing and improvement in the neighborhoods. We invest in properties, we fix, we flip, we do rentals. We're going to attempt to make this a home for an elderly buyer. Property prices elevated significantly, and that has caused a lot of people that are on a limited income not to have the ability to be able to purchase. We'll be looking at the roof, we'll look at the gutters, plumbing upgrade, brand new furnace, brand new central air unit, all of those things. It's going to be really cool, and then we're going to be able to keep some of the historical features of the property, like the nice fireplace in the front.
The narrow doorway in the bathroom and then the hallway in the back is not compliant. That's what I love about DeAndre. She comes in and wants to make it right.
We're looking at a resale budget of $70,000. It will be affordable, definitely less than rent. Probably $800 easy for a 2-bedroom. So that's $300 a month that she'll actually be able to save. It's gonna be a benefit to the community as well as to the buyer. I just enjoy the opportunity of being able to help people obtain homeownership. All right, thank y'all. Y'all have a good one.
It was ugly. It was atrocious. This house next to it, the wall was actually falling on it. The gentleman 2 doors down asked me when we was going to tear it down. And I said, we're going to sell it. And he said, who in the world's going to buy this?
This was one of our Last Look properties that was sold for $1. It had a lot of structural issues in the foundation, so they did have to do quite a bit of work.
We have a variety of investors that, can see vision.
They've got all the exterior work done on it. They're just doing a few finishes on the inside.
I was tickled that they took it on.
This property has just unique details throughout. It turned out great. Got a really great sized living room. You'll see all the horse theme elements throughout. Bedroom here, and then if you look at the doors, you'll see they're all custom, kind of resemble barn doors. That's why we sell them for $1. A good incentive for them to put a little extra into the property. Every little detail. There's a little fish in there. You can really see the detail and all that. There's just something extra. Please hold your horses going into the bathroom. All of this shower walls were all custom done. Those things make a difference. Very unique. You don't typically see this in a lot of our rehab homes. So by getting that building down, this building rehabs, it just brings up the whole block. Our second program is the RFP, Request for Proposal. It's a 15-day window. We put the properties up for sale. You have to submit your bid at the end of the 2 weeks.
I'm at 10009.
Right now we're doing virtual tours because of COVID-19, but typically we have 2 open houses where you can actually come through and walk through the building. We typically ask land value for those, but we score based on 6 different criteria. You'll get a certain number of points if you offer below, at, or above our asking price.
We moved in when my son was 11 months old, and he'll be 46 next month. I'm the Day Street greeter. That's why I can't leave. Nobody's running me off. This is mine. I had vacancies on both sides of me, so
that's tough.
Yeah, that was real tough. They first started working on the house. The men were here. I said, you all doing something to that house? And he said, yes, ma'am. And I said, I love you. And they said, huh? I said, I just love you. Whatever you're doing, whoever you're doing it for, I love you.
For so many years as a building inspector, I've seen people buying properties and just putting Band-Aids on them, not really fixing the issues. But this house here was totally rebuilt. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and with a basement. Really pretty cool. I love the way they think because it's functionality. Give the people what they need and not just patch it. So the quality of work is really high. That's what I want. For 14 years, I've seen the porch falling off of it. This was all wood when we first got it. You can see down in the basement.
I'm pleased. I'm really pleased. And just, like I said, my prayer is that we get good neighbors.
This house will bring up her property value. That's our goal.
Keep on doing what you're doing.
When we get a land bank house, we look around and see what else is around there that that we should be getting, because it's hard for me to ask a friend, an investor, the money that these guys have put in this house when you have other houses that are going to bring the property values down.
We don't want people to just slap a coat of paint on it, throw some carpeting in it, and call it a day. I mean, we really wanted a good quality rehab.
We want to build these comps, build the property values. We stay real close to them as they're doing these houses. And if we ask them, they say, hey, it's taking me time, I can't find lumber. All the people that her and I know, we know where to find resources.
And we do inspect the properties before we release any deed restrictions to make sure that it's done right.
Come on, Porkchop.
I love the fact that Jerry got that house over on 22nd Street.
When you leave, it should be clean.
A lot of people were scared of that area.
I have to get on that soldier and tell him I don't like nothing messy. That's the wrong answer right there.
She's retired military. That's what that neighborhood needed.
We have gutted this. We got the rough end plumbing. I wanted to move home, buy some properties, live in one, and rent out some more.
She had her grandsons with her. She gloved them up, masked them off, handed them garbage bags and said, get up and down this street and pick up his trash. And when she did that, I just looked at her and she goes, we're going to clean this neighborhood up. I said, I bet you will.
And I just had to get it.
Now she has 2 houses on that block.
Oh, is that Miss Garvin?
I would have had to get to know her. She was hellfire. That's what I know. And based on, the people that knew her.
Your window at one time went to here. She's brought her daughter up from Tennessee to buy houses, and that's what I love. These are homeowner-occupied structures.
For sure, for sure.
That's what makes my ticker keep going. That's why I get up and come to work.
How much does the bidding start out? And he was like, $2,500. I was like, hold on, sir, I don't have no time to play.
I said, we're going to sell it to you for $2,500, but you have to have the money to put in it. I said, that's the biggest thing.
And I was like, wow, I want in. So he was like, come on, you got to walk through and look at him. I seen it was like a diamond in the rough. I knew all I had to do was polish the dirt off and it was going to be a diamond. With his encouragement and with the team's encouragement, everybody was like, you can do this. And I'm here now, and I'm doing it.
We just try to put the pieces together.
We're going to start up and work our way down. We had all the doors reframed and put modern doors in them. Even in the closets in here, we had the doors taken out and had the slide up-to-date doors. We put the nice carpet in, wallless blinds, so you don't need the strings and all of that. Remote control ceiling fans in every room. Brand new insulation. The house holds air real good, holds heat real good. So the bathroom, it was hit. Now we get crown molding, we have tile, we have the new vanity, new mirrors, new tub, new toilet, new windows. I had a closet built in back here. It wasn't a closet at first. I started breathing, eating, sleeping, 3405 Nantucket Court. Everything, my whole day was, what can I do now? Who can get me now? My whole kitchen's white and gray. If you want to get a gander at this, my countertops, my deep sinks. So I've been here so much with all the contractors and the ins and out, the late night banging and hammers and drills, but nobody took it offensively. Actually, they were excited because these places, this one I think had been down for like 15, 20 years. I don't know. I done my part, of course, but I think everybody was on my side and this all gelled and worked out.
The floors look like glass a little bit.
Every day the process went along, I was amazed. It's gonna be beautiful. So I had the concrete laid down, I had the porch built, I had the porch wrapped, I have the privacy fence being put up right now.
We stay real close to him as they're doing these houses. I'm just real proud. Even his son now is taking appreciation of that house.
It's been many times I've thought about buying a property, but just the one lump sum or having to get a loan and having to do all of that. But when they told me, you could just take a little bit and invest your money and do it like that, and long as you have enough money to cover what you're saying you're willing to do.
He's always rented his whole life. Never dreamed he could own a house. And now he's got the equity that he's going to have in that townhouse is unreal.
And this is 100% man's. Yes, and I'm proud of it. Thank you for believing in me. If you have some money in the bank, I encourage you to do this process.